Starbucks. So those people who are going to Starbucks, they perceive themselves cool, like modern and inspired human spirit by Starbucks, and they enjoy the design. Yes, and one more thing about the quality of experience. Yes, later. Specific examples of this is one of the example of localization. So just making a design, as it's everywhere in Starbucks, the design is very good. Like what they specifically did, like in 2013, Starbucks opened a new division that creates merchandise, and more than 50% are Koreans who are buying it. So Koreans really interested in their customized products that reveals their loyalty and also show their connection to the community and having it as a social status. And also respect Korean traditional culture and emotions. Like, for example, Starbucks on the picture on the right, it's one and only Starbucks that has Starbucks written in a local language. And it's in Insadong. This is the most traditional street in Korea, and on the left you can also see Starbucks in Korean style. And one more thing about the quality. So when the Korean, like Starbucks representative, before he worked in retail in the hotels, so he also pay a lot of focus to details. But one of the things that he saw, once he saw that a lot of people stay in line to wait for Starbucks coffee and they leave. So he was like thinking, oh, why they're leaving? So like, what can we do? So student orders, when you can pre-order your Starbucks order and you can just come and grab it, it was made in Korea. So after that, after success in Korea, it's adopted in US. And also like Starbucks do, like they're very active on the internet. Like apart from being very suitable for tech-savvy people, they have a lot of community who is discussing about the coffee, Starbucks coffee, and on the internet, and also they can buy it and send it to other people online. And there's one more secret. So this is the Lee Soo-hoo, President and Chief Executive of Starbucks Coffee. I just talked about him, and this is his CV. So can you scan it and tell me what is so interesting about it? Yeah. Samsung. Shinsegae. Chosun Hotel is also Shinsegae. So in the very end, like who actually brought like Starbucks to Korea?
Samsung.
Right? So this is what you were talking about if you have a great competitor and like enemy in front of you, what do? You partner. Yes, so this is like exactly what happened here. And this is also what the girls were talking about, that Koreans tend to avoid uncertainty. So it's easier when you have the Korean working, like Korean representative foreign brand with Korean companies, so there will be less uncertainty. So you will have easier and more smooth negotiation. Yes, and this is this is exactly the same. This is one of the case study about Starbucks in South Korea. So they're talking the same, that Starbucks success in penetration of the Korean market comes from joint venture partnership with Shinsegae. And Shinsegae helped to provide Korean locations with services such as marketing and product development. So the most important is the location. Then, like when they open, and what is also very important, when they open the first store to pilot it, they opened it near Ewha University. So they bet that the female students of Ewha, young female students of Ewha University, that is very prestigious university, already have been abroad, so they will easily and faster adopt the brand and spread it. So as the first consumers, they will spread the culture to the whole society, and they win. This was right. So as a result, don't compete with Starbucks and not become just one of many Starbucks direct competitors. If you're going to do the same thing that Starbucks is doing, beautiful cream design, the high-end coffee and stuff, you're just gonna be one of those who is behind Starbucks. So there is not gonna work. And next one is define Korean partner and suitable localization strategy and manage Koreans in Korean way. And so let's talk about a little bit about localization. So we were on the beginning, we were talking about perception of people of the store. So what kind of perception people have about Starbucks is like urban, prestige foreign brand with well-accepted menu and quality. Well-accepted menu and quality means everybody already know it well. So it is the same with each store. Also, it's convenient for tech-savvy customers. You can sit there and work long time. Everywhere is a socket and good internet. And it has a flawless design. They put a lot of effort on design, the premium design, and it's used for businesses and just the communication purposes. Like Cong Cafe, the question, can it make something different and should it enter or not? So the first question was like, is it the right time for Cong Cafe to enter? So first of all, like rapid growth of Vietnamese students. Like currently Vietnamese students, they're like, in the report, there is like 6,000 Korean only foreign, like international students in August was in Korea. So it is the second biggest foreign community, student community in Korea. Also, there is active Vietnam-Korea business relationship, Vietnamese food franchising, keeping opening new stores. So like in 2006, they presented first Vietnamese store. And right now, like in 2013, 2011, like new Vietnamese stores open, and it's like literally like they have food war between Vietnamese store, and also there is like Korean ranked second in terms of tourists coming to Vietnam behind only China. So there's a lot of Korean people going to Vietnam. So what is the trend in society that like Cong Cafe can like use is well-being. And it's the health. It means the healthy and wholesome body inside and out. Like because more and more Koreans they care about their health and wellness and continue to show like interest in their health. In other words, in the quality. They care what they're eating. They care like about their healthy body and so on. So this is the picture of Cong Cafe. I just show you just to see. I like this picture. So, as you see from those pictures, it's nothing like Starbucks, right? You see, I like this picture the most because you know what is this? It's when you're washing your dishes, you know, like good stuff, like plastic stuff. So like it's definitely not Starbucks. Like they have vintage style. Their coffee, like. They have different tastes of coffee, and also they have a lot of juices and fruits. Was actually super good because Vietnam is so rich on this. There is a lot of flowers, and it's mostly in green, red colors. A little bit messy, but pretty, I would say. Yeah. And there is also like the young groups are performing, so like performances. So if you compare the Starbucks and Cong Cafe, how Cong Cafe can like show their image here, it will be instead of urban, it can be simple, sincere, warm, and unexpected, like washing dishes, making the light. Also like vintage and free and artistic spirit. Like it can be the place not where people work, but place where everyone can feel at home and escape from the city noise and feel the peace of mind and exotic taste and quality. So, yeah. So on whom to focus into included, first of all, it's Vietnamese students in Korea and Korean tourists that have been to Vietnam because they can evoke the nostalgic feelings, because this is what is a Cong Cafe about in Vietnam. They focus on the 1950s, around that time era, so people have nostalgic feelings about that. So Vietnamese students who are studying right now and really miss Vietnam, they would definitely go there and be local customers, and also focus on customers that cares for the quality of the quality and the ingredients of what they're drinking. So it can be exotic, healthy, and the quality. Yeah, one more thing. Cong Cafe is using communist ideology, but it should not be the case in Korea. Why? Because Vietnam is a communist country. right? So it's normal for them to use it, but it should not be the case in Korea because of North Korea is going to be really bad. Yeah, and references. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Seems like you really got into it.
Yes.
It sounds like you want to work for Cong Cafe.
Yeah, okay. When they coming?
I may be able to introduce you if you want to follow up with that. We're almost at the end. If you guys have some comments, please start providing some comments. I definitely know that there's one thing that some of you want to say. Any comments to start with? Going once. Yes.
I don't know if you have an answer for this, but I'm wondering, always when you go to Starbucks or any cafe in Korea, you always get in a paper cup. For example, Cong Cafe, the pictures were more Instagram friendly because they actually give them in glass or mugs. Why in Starbucks around the world they always give you in a mug? Why do they always give you in a paper?
I think I read it that when they just enter the Korea, this is one of the things that they introduce is a takeaway culture. So yeah, I think it's related to that. Also in US, I don't know, we don't have Starbucks in Ukraine. Also, I think in US they also have it in the paper cups, right? Not in the mugs.
Where?
In US.
I'm not sure, but in Europe usually you get in a mug because it's more friendly.
Yeah, but I think it's localization to Europe, this kind of stuff. But I think the Koreans take away their cups like pretty often, and especially when they run somewhere.
They always ask if you want to have it in or to go, and either way they give it in a paper cup. So just know why they're asking the question. Okay.
Any other questions? Any other comments? Yes.
You see that actually the coffee is following the communist ideology, right? And as you know, in Korea, reputation is really important. So do you think that maybe like trying to expand in Korea the way it is, so with the same name, because you know we attribute reputation with the name. So in this case, maybe should the cafe should change its name so that it can get rid of its communist image, or do you think it should remain the way it is?
Honestly, I don't think that Koreans know much about Cong Cafe to relate. This is what I personally think.
But you know, Koreans can be really fast at doing research in order to find the scandals, if we can say it that way. So do you think maybe we should try to change the identity of the cafe?
They might change the name because for me personally, what I think, like their brand does not stand for anything right now. Like, so they can make wherever they want from the beginning, and also Cong Cafe is not very easy to pronounce.
That's good. But actually, I think